All right, everybody, we are back in here in Kissimmee for a second day, and we had a little bit of rain last night, but we're not going to let that stop us from checking out the cars that we are yet to see. So let's go ahead and start taking a look around. Okay, and here's the first Cadillac we haven't checked out yet that we've seen today. 59 from the big fins. Oh, and it's a Baritz as well. Very nice. Convertible. And right by the 59 is a 68 Cadillac, another convertible. I'm wondering if the interior has been redone with all the piping on the seats.
And I don't think they did the piping back then.
Yeah, I was going to say that doesn't seem stock.
Well, it's got the dial cruise control.
Oh yeah, the dial cruise is cool. So in 68, they still had the vertical headlights here?
69 was the first year of horizontal.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That was a pretty big change, I'm sure,
Yes.
for the time.
Big change.
Check out one of these Jaguars. We've actually seen a fair amount of these here. They are very pretty cars. There have been convertibles of these E-types, but I kind of like the looks of the coupe a little bit more. And we haven't taken a look at any Bel Airs yet, so may as well take a quick look at this particular one. Okay, good work, Dad. I think he's at least tied me now. I think I have maybe 3 points.
I have 6.
I think. So I got 2. Actually, I have 4. I have 4. Yeah, I have 4 currently.
I have 6. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, I need to focus more on my slug bug game. So is this going to be 75, 76, or 76 because of the black wheel covers?
I'm going to say this is probably, has all the window stickers. Odometer reads 27 miles. So
it's one of those cars. Okay, one of those Eldorados.
this looks like the one we saw at I saw at the
Worldwide?
Autorama.
Oh,
That they had on display. That was this color and still had the plastic on the seats.
really?
They had less than 100 miles on.
But we've come across a few of these, which is
we have.
interesting. You know, so
Yes.
some people did just think that this is the
bought them
last
and
convertible
stored them.
Cadillac that ever made, and they stored it and
Yes.
never drove it. But you got to wonder, did they recoup their money back from?
If they would have put the money in the S&P 500 index fund or something, they probably would have done a lot better putting the money in
Yeah.
that fund.
Yeah, it's
Plus
true, 'cause
have
you
to
gotta
pay
wait-
storage.
Yeah.
You have to pay insurance.
Got to wait 50 years to sell it.
50 years.
But who knows? This could be a second owner or third owner. Who knows? We happen to come across the Lamborghini tractor, and of course, this is what Mr. Lamborghini made before he made cars to go up against Ferrari. Kind of an interesting piece of history. As far as tractors are concerned, I'm sure it's not really that fast. We noticed that the trunk lid on this Mustang looks a little strange. And apparently, would it be a prototype or whatever for Ford Motor Company this guy made?
Someone did in his company, and it's a hardtop convertible.
Yeah, hardtop convertible. And for whatever reason, I guess it didn't take off, or they didn't go for it. They just did soft tops. Maybe it wasn't worth.
Wasn't worth the extra money.
Yeah, the extra money and whatnot. What year is this, Dad?
1961.
No Corning lights. So that's a good way to tell.
High bid was 40,000, so did not sell at 40,000.
I do like the looks of these though,
Yes.
with the fins in the back end.
Tag?
Yeah, is that what it's called? Stag?
I think he called it a
On the bottom? Okay. Yeah, and there's the Fleetwood lettering. Interesting, it's a block lettering, kind of like
Yes,
the 76s.
Correct. Good observation.
Side view mirror. There's the inside. It's a little foggy, but you can kind of make it out. And with all the switches on the door, I'm guessing that the vent windows are all power.
Yes, all
And in the
four.
back as well. Yeah, that's cool. It's a nice looking Bronco. This Pontiac Bonneville does look very fancy. A lot of chrome on it, reminds me of a Cadillac. Let's see what the inside looks like. Awesome looking dashboard, very futuristic. Huh. No bench seat. It's 2 separate seats, interestingly enough. I'm surprised no bench seat. I wonder if it's an option to get both of those seats up front.
Wow. Was that stock? That's a great question. 1958. I don't know if they ever. I
don't know.
recall seeing seats there without any type of a center console.
And in the back, they're almost separated too, which is interesting. But
That is interesting.
I don't know.
I've not seen that before.
Yeah, but the dashboard looks pretty futuristic. I actually do like the looks of the chrome and the different colors on the car. 78. Looks like the roof is leaking on the car. So when would the Mark V have come out? This era?
This era.
Very
yes,
similar to
probably
this?
77.
Again, it's funny how this yellow was such a common color back then.
This is pretty well loaded. It has the auto dimming, Twilight Sentinel, tread tick code. It does not have the outside thermometer. Dual power seats. Back windows don't go down, so they save money and space by not having power windows in the back. So that's a sign that ended with the Mark V.
Okay. I do like the opera window in the back. So if you get that in, you can win $1, okay? I guess not.
All right, I can freeze.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, that was close. Okay, best.
Right?
No, I don't. I'll give you a third chance if you want, and then that's it.
This is for $1, right?
Yeah, for $1. Okay. I guess not.
I got worse.
How about we take a look at this hearse? Is this an Oldsmobile?
Oldsmobile 98.
98. Wow, top end. They had a little oopsie right there.
Yep. Right out of the cemetery.
And they covered up the window. I'm guessing it doesn't go up. 70. Contner Bevington Funeral Coach Ambulance. Huh, that's neat. Okay. There's the inside. Blue Phantom. Yeah. Here's the hearse for all the hearse enthusiasts, professional car enthusiasts on the channel. We haven't seen Imperials yet here at the auction. Let's check out this one and see what it's like. Kind of interesting cloth. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a crown or something, right? I like it. Interesting placement for the rear mirror.
And it's the rear air conditioning, which was an option.
Rear air conditioning. That's nice.
And probably had a rear heater. I mean, that was also...
I know I'm biased, but I just, to me, I think the Imperial just looks a little bit not quite as elegant as a similar Cadillac from the era. But it's still very nice, though. Yeah, really clean. Came with a parade boot. It's pretty. Now, do you think that the red trim line along the door is correct? I assume that would be original, but maybe not. I don't know.
I'm going to guess it's correct.
Looks like it says 61. I still don't like how people just change out the wheels on these all the time. I would like it stock. And they also redid the interior. Does not look right. The cup holders would be convenient, though. The car itself is in good shape, though. Really nice shape. Okay, so the sun's coming out, which is really nice. So it makes walking outside a little bit better. So we're gonna hit up some new areas that we haven't been to yet and see what else is over here. 69 DeVille convertible. Interior looks good. And so we think that the wire wheels would not be stock for this car.
Yep, even says newer wire wheel hubcaps.
It says it, okay. 32,000 miles.
Our first stop will be for the Dodge Thrill Ride.
I have 45 now, 50. 45, good job. 45 negative 50 down out of bed. 45, 47, 50 down out of bed.
Dad and I found this really nice Chevrolet Caprice. And was the Brougham a package or was that a trim level?
It was packaged. The LS was also trim level.
Okay.
Sedan. This is pretty well, other than leather seats, this has every option that I'm aware of that would have been available. Dual 6-way seats, driver, passenger, inner mirror control, power locks, delay wipers, cruise, tilt. The reading lights on the inside and the ceiling. Definitely the very nicely appointed 4-barrel. So it was a very heavy-duty car. Obviously, they pretty much had this chassis since 1977 when they downsized, and it was basically the same. This has got to be around an 85-ish, 1987. So You're talking 10 years of this chassis. Very simple, very, very durable drivetrain.
And a total price of over $19,000. That's a lot of money for back then.
In
I mean, you could
1977, you could get a stripped-down Chevy Impala, which was stepped down from this, for around $4,000,
Yeah.
$5,000.
Then again, this
So-
price is probably creeping up to Buick / maybe even Cadillac territory, or
Not
or
quite
maybe
Cadillac, but
Oldsmobile.
You had a lot of the nice features, like the little coach light here.
And I really like the color of this car, exterior, interior, this dark maroon. Very, very nice looking. But I mean, it looks nicer than a Chevy to my eyes, but I didn't grow up in this era.
With a 4.5 liter.
Ooh.
So wait a minute, I can tell you the year by the engine. So the 4100 would have been in 87, 85, 86, 87 different taillights. 89. This is going to be either an 89 or 1990 basically. Then they went to a 4.9 liter in somewhere around 91, 90, 91. So I'm
89 or 1990, but
yeah,
are you
somewhere in there. So I'm going to say this is a 1989.
89?
All right, let's see if I'm
well,
right.
let's see. 1990, Dad. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm off by a year. That's still pretty respectable.
That's
That's
respectable.
pretty close.
25,000
So
miles.
It must have been in 91 that they switched to the 4.9 liter.
Looks like they added window tinting in the front.
They did. Yeah, I don't care for that. It's bubbling a little bit, I think, or it's dirty.
Still looks pretty though. I like it. Good shape.
Yeah, let me show you the inside.
That looks decently nice. Floor mats are all covered in plastic still.
Headline has got an issue.
Yeah, I don't know if we got those slug bug points or not. But here's a Bel Air.
Well, look at that back door. What do you think that is?
Oh,
A step?
I don't know. I think someone probably kind of ruined this car by doing this.
Oh, it is a step.
Someone really put a lot of effort into stretching this. Wow. Glasses and everything, divider window. Yeah, that's controls up there. Yeah, personally not my kind of thing. But I guess that rear seat must be power or something. It's on rails. This is the stuff you really only see at auctions. I mean, you're never going to see this too many other places. Such an interesting thing. Let me know what you guys think about this car in the comments below. Yeah, those Corvair vans are awesome. The engine in the rear. So over here we found another one of these Rolls-Royce coupes, but this one happens to be a convertible, and I already think that this looks way better than the coupe version as a convertible. And we really like the interior here with all the wood. The leather looks beautiful. Really, really nice. I can't imagine what this would be like driving down the road. The doors, I would think, open and close automatically with those buttons. But my favorite part, or one of my favorite parts, is the wood on the back end. That just reminds me of a hand-built wooden boat or something like that. And looks really, really pretty. Again, it's really cool to see this car as a convertible, which I think is really just stunning. The headlights turn on the front. That's amazing. Yeah.
Say that to your mom.
Yeah. So we are back here at Mecum for a third day to see all the final stuff that we haven't gotten to see yet. And we just found an Eldorado Brougham. I was kind of wondering if we'd see one of these just because of how special they are. And it's kind of neat to see one in white. I can't say that I've seen too many Broughams in white, but this is essentially the Cadillac that would have been facing off against the Continental that we saw, the black one. And once again, a hand-built car, very expensive for its time, more expensive than Rolls-Royce even. And probably my favorite Cadillac of all time. I mean, just absolutely stunning. But really cool to see this in white again. That's pretty rare. Usually most of these that I see are in black. And so it's cool to see one in a new color. Beautiful. Another Continental convertible. And this one, they looks like the original interior. I don't think they did much to it, which is kind of nice. Automatic dimming. It's a very inviting looking interior.
Yes.
But they always change out the wheels. I mean, I very rarely see a Continental from this era with the stock wheels. Here comes the Bentley Mulsanne, or the Mussolini edition, which we like to call it. I mean, if money were no object, this would be the car to have. I really, really like how it looks. Beautifully built. It's just a huge car. There are multiple people inside of it. Maybe they're the new owners. Oh, and they're turning around. Strange little light in the bumper there. I wonder what that's for. It can't be the third brake light that's in the rear window. I have never seen so many Plymouth Superbirds in one place. I'm guessing that it probably belonged to someone's collection. There are multiple GTOs over here. Take a closer look at some of them. Big wing on the back. This one's a 1970. It's clean underneath the hood here.
Oh, you're all over it, educating. Yeah, you know, when I was a kid growing up in Massachusetts, one of my dreams.
This Corvette seems to be pretty rare. Over here is a Dodge Cornet, which apparently did really well in several races for multiple seasons. And Tom Hoover must have been the driver. And on the interior, he actually signed it, which is kind of cool, on the dashboard. Definitely does look like a racing car, no rear seats. Okay, everyone, well, that marks the end of our time here at Kissimmee, Florida for the Mecum auction. I had a great time spending the past few days here and seeing almost 4,000 cars. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. And I also enjoyed getting away from the Ohio weather in January, which has been a nice plus. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and to come back again soon for more videos.